Using a limited colour palette in your junk journal can be a really fun way to push yourself creatively and to really think outside the box when it comes to creating in your journal. Hey, it's Meg, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing day 8 of the Junk Journal January challenge. Today's prompt is neutral, which when I included it within the prompts, I was really thinking about neutral color schemes, so the browns, the beiges, which if you've seen other journals of mine, you know that they are my favorite colors to work with. I love, the vintage vibes and the coffee stains, so I really wanted to include this as a prompt, and I think it's fun as well to have a mix of prompts that are more literal as well. So this one, being color based or things around materials, that I think will be just a fun mix throughout the month when you're working on this challenge. So I'm coffee dyeing here the envelope that I included as a tip in within this journal page, because to make it a true beige neutral, I was thinking of, I wanted to have it be matching in the page itself, so I decided to coffee dye it, and you'll see there that it was kind of a little bit faint, so I did 2 layers, and at first I thought, oh gosh, it hasn't really dyed it as much, but then when I pulled away the paper that I'd put underneath in order to protect the other side of the envelope, you can see there the difference just from those 2 layers of the coffee dye. And then I'm coming in with some Distress Oxides. Now, I only have a couple of shades of these and I don't really use them as much as I know some people like to use these within their journals, and I don't have the proper little foam stamp brush foam pad that you can use, so I'm just improvising here with a paintbrush, but I think it was working well enough, and maybe I should use them more within my journals, but I just wanted to add a slight hint of pink to this page. This was the shade Tattered Rose, I believe, so it just added a really subtle bit of colour, because I wanted to keep this on the whole fairly minimal and really stick to that neutral colour palette. So now I'm picking out some collage papers that I want to use as a way of creating a bit of a clustered background, because I was trying to think of a way to unite the 2 sides of this page because they were feeling pretty separate, and when I put the washi tape down the middle, I don't think that helped. I think that made it worse. So I ended up covering it up actually. It's nice there as a reinforcement anyway, but I wanted to have something a little bit more central so that the page felt like one cohesive page rather than 2 separate bits going on there. So I'm just testing out here which of these tracing paper flowers that I want to use as one of the focal images, which if you haven't seen the video where I did the tracing paper printing, I'll leave a link down below so you can go and check it out. It's, I think, my new favorite technique now, and everything I will be printing on tracing paper. So I'm just building up a neutral base here, and I'm working with some plainer pieces and then also some things that are a little bit more patterned, so the music sheets and some patterned papers, and I'm just laying them sort of in a overlapping layered fashion in the middle of my page there. I'm not worried too much about things being covered up or what's peeking through. I just wanted to have something where I had that center focal point of this page, and using the blank sheets as well gave me something where I could come in with the tracing paper element and be able to properly see through the image. So you'll see later on I actually add another piece of tissue paper as a layer to really push back some of the music sheet, which was a nice bit of interest, but the black was really quite harsh with the contrast on the page itself. I was quite indecisive throughout this entire page when I couldn't figure out what was missing, and it was the detailed elements. And then even when it came to what wording to add on this page, because I felt like the whole process, I just kept looking at it and I thought something is missing, don't know what. I tried to add a tag, I think I cut that part out though. I tried all sorts of different things. There was even just like 5 minutes of footage I had to cut where I was literally just staring at the page. Nothing was happening. I was just thinking like, what am I going to do next? And I know that doesn't always translate in these videos. It can seem like I'm just doing all these things so quickly. So I just wanted to say that, you know, it doesn't all happen as it's shown in my videos, but adding this text sideways really helped pull the page together. I think it gave it that contrast, it gave it some focus, and I think that it really pulled the page together. I was really pleased with the way that it looked and the impact that it gave to the finished page. So that is everything for today's page for the prompt of neutral. If you've done this prompt, I'd love to know down below in the comments what you've created for this day's prompt, or for any of the other prompts that we've done over the past week as well. Let me know how you're getting on with the challenge so far. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. As always, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.